Meanwhile, the front page of Sport, the Catalan newspaper in Spain, saying that Quique Setien will continue at the start of next season. Well, Sid Lowe with us, and we're also joined by Julien Laurens to discuss this. Jules, I want to start with you because, of course, you were the one who were leading the charge. Valverde, terrible. He's everything that's wrong with Barcelona. Quique Setien hasn't exactly set the world on fire, has he? Are you surprised Barca have made this decision to keep him?
I'm not surprised, personally. I thought it was always going to be harsh to sack him at the end of this season, considering the context he had when he arrived and how difficult things were, and I guess unsettled in a way, and he's tried to do his things. If you remember at the beginning of his tenure, just after he arrived, I think he tried to change things too quickly, the formation. He went with that back three, for example, and then reverted back to a back four that was more what the players were used to before him. But I think there's a lot of good things that he's done. Yes, of course, there were some not so good things, and the defeat in the Clásico at the Bernabeu hurt them and will hurt them a lot. But they're still very much in the title race, in the Champions League as well. They can still go through to the quarterfinals against Napoli. So I think that we've seen enough to give him a full season with a full pre-season, with a full transfer window as well, to try to make this team and these things a bit better.
Sid, how much substance is there to this story?
Well, look, I think the fundamental thing is you have to look at this story in its context, in the moment. And of course, we're in a situation in which none of the clubs know what's going to happen next. All of the clubs do now know, and to put this specifically in the Barcelona context, that there will be no European Championships in the summer. Now, Barcelona's plan, of course, was Ronald Koeman. Ronald Koeman after the European Championships. Well, that after the European Championships has just been put back by an entire year. And so I think that this is really a response to the current situation of everybody kind of being in a holding pattern, in a moment of waiting, where it's not really possible to make a proper judgment on whether Setien has been good for Barcelona or not, and it's virtually impossible, I think, to make any kind of judgment in terms of which direction Barcelona are going in, because we don't even know when this season will start. We don't know when the next season will start. Sorry, when this season will end. We don't know when the next season will start, and so I think this is a decision made based fundamentally on the context of the moment in which it's being made more than anything else.
What have the fans made of his tenure so far, Sid?
Well, I mean, a little as Jules was saying, that the fans probably think it's too early. I think the fans have seen some things that they like. They've seen a team that wants the ball a bit more. They've seen a team that wants to maintain possession, that wants to build from the back. They've seen some bad moments in that, and of course they saw them beaten in the Clásico by Real Madrid, which always does a huge amount of damage to any manager. But I also think that they've recognised the fans, and this is perhaps something that they didn't do with Valverde, and they should have done, but they've done with Setien, is that there's been a much broader recognition and I think acceptance of the fact that Barcelona's problems are far, far deeper than just the coach.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.